welcome back to Michelle Regan Yoga. It's a flow class today, and I like to call it my bird class because I bring all the different bird poses, as many as I can, into this flow. That being said, there are going to be some arm balances and other balances that are a little tricky. I'm going to do my best to demonstrate and talk you into them, but I'll be honest with you, some of them I can't quite do to perfection. And that's okay, right? I'm just doing it at my level, as should you. We're going to start on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide. Start to open up those hips. If it bothers you, shake them out, try again, or just extend the legs out in front. Hands on the heart and belly or off to the side. Closing your eyes, relaxing your face, just start to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose only. Trying not to clench your teeth or lock your jaws. I want you to let go of any stress or tension, anything going on outside this area, and give yourselves permission to be here for the entirety of this class, completely dedicated to you. Your body, your breath, your practice, and stay with it. It is a diaphragmatic breathing. On your inhales, you're inflating the belly first, filling the ribs and the lungs. Exhale, you're squeezing out, lungs first, ribs next. And at the end, squeeze. Pull that navel into your spine, up under your ribs, till you are completely empty of air. Inhale, inflate. Feel that belly rise and expand, filling the ribs, filling the lungs. Exhale, squeeze out of the lungs, out of the ribs. And by the end, navel into spine, and stay with it. Relaxing your shoulders. Allow the vertebrae to melt. And allow your hips to open. Surrender. And again, relax your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your tongue. Try not to clench the teeth or lock your jaws. Move into your Ujjayi breath if you haven't done so. The inhales, the breath will flow through the roof of the mouth to the back of your throats and down, almost like you're bypassing your sinuses. Your exhales will be as if you're going to fog a mirror. You're making that ha sound in the throat, but mouth stays closed. And stay with that. Shoulders relax. Vertebrae melts, hips opening up just a little bit more. And then relax the cheeks, the tongue, the jaw, and open your throat wide now so you really hear and feel that breath as it resonates inside. Tuning into the sound of your breath, feeling the movement in the body as it expands and deflates. Go ahead now and set your intentions. What is it that you need or want today, this year, in the future? I want you to envision it, hold it dear to your heart center and then into the third eye, and sealing it in with your breath. Full 5 count Ujjayi inhale, matching the exhale. Opening your eyes, gaze soft. Go ahead and draw those knees in. Just give yourself a nice little hug here, rocking gently. Okay, it's eagle crunches. Crossing right leg over left, and you can wrap the leg or squeeze knees. I'm a little tight, so I'm just going to squeeze knees. Right arm under left arm and wrap the arms. Squeeze your elbows together and up. On the inhale, you're going to tap fingers and toes to the mat. And on the exhale, you squeeze it in to your empty of air and navel's into spine. So hold it here. Inhale, slow, open and tap. Exhale, squeeze. Stay with it. As you empty your breath, pulling that navel in, think about using your abs and pushing low back into that mat. So you're getting deep into the transverse abs. Let's do 3 more. Last one. All right, unwrap, little hug, rock it out, that feels good. And switch, left over right, wrap if you can. Left under right arm and wrap. pull up. Inhale, we'll tap fingers and toes. Exhale, squeeze till you're empty of breath, navel's in the spine. Inhale, open slow and tap. Remember, at the end of the breath, as you're pulling your navel in, push it down into the mat. Not only is that keeping you grounded, but again, it's getting deep into the transverse abs. Let's do 3 more. And last one. All right, unwrap, unwind, giving yourselves a hug and rocking gently. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. Happy baby, feet flexed and knees bent. Go ahead, reach for your feet. As you're pulling down, drawing knees inward, push your feet back in your hands. That little bit of resistance is going to start to open up those hamstrings. Use the breath to stretch the belly out. Inhale, inflate. Exhale, squeeze. Bringing knees to center, little twist. Letting the knees fall to your left. Arms to the right. Looking over that right shoulder. Relax and breathe, belly and back. One more. Inhale, slow. Make your way to center and exhale, switch. Knees to the right, arms to the left. Looking over that left shoulder. Relax and breathe, belly and back. One more. Back to center. Now rock out. Shoulders to tail and back. Spinal rolls. Feel like you're pressing each vertebrae back into line. 3 or 4. And then go ahead and come into table, facing forward. Table is your hands and knees. With the fingers spread wide, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Ready? Inhale, drop into cow and look up. And exhale, roll it over into cat. Chin into chest, navel into spine. Just stay with it. Inhale, drop belly and look up. And exhale, roll over. Stay with it. Bring it back to center after your next cat-cow. And then let's do some laterals. Big inhale. Exhale, hips to the right, looking back at your left foot and pushing into your hip. Your inhale will be center, which is table. And exhale, hips to the left, looking back at your right foot. And just do a couple of these, side to side. One more set, right and left. And then when you're ready, making your way back to your downward dog, curling your toes, lifting the hips, and start to stretch it out here. Bending one knee as you push back through the opposite heel, and then slowly switch out. This is walking the dog. Don't have to run it. Rooting into your hands between your index finger and thumb. I want you to squeeze eyes of the elbows towards one another. Let the head hang, shake it, elevate, yes and no. Gaze stays on your knees or thighs. That's the most neutral for the neck. And at the end of the exhales, you're pulling your navel in. Press your sit bones even higher if you can. We're going to take our right leg behind dog split. Whoops. Tuck my shirt in. Pushing your heel to the back wall. Here's your inhale and your exhale, knee to outside elbow in plank. Squeeze till you're empty of air. The inhale goes back, dog split, and exhale, cross under twist. Knee to opposite till you're empty of breath. And then go back. Third will be knee to nose. So just come up on the tippy toes and round the knee, around the back like you're going to kiss your knee. Do it again if you will, nice and slow and controlled. We're trying to loosen up our hips because we are going to try a bird of paradise today. Take your leg up so high, stacking the hips, bend the knee, Rotate the foot, maybe that whole leg, and then Wild Thing if you want to. So slowly let the foot fall, and as the foot comes down, press your hips high and reach. As you come out, right side plank if you can. Right hand in the center of the mat, everything's stacked. And you can stay here, or you can put the knee down if it's too much. If you want more, arm overhead, separate legs. Use your core. All right, go ahead and find plank. Modification is table. Turn eyes, elbows forward. Let's shift forward. Another inhale. Exhale, lowers. Chaturanga. Flat on your belly's cobra. Hips and thighs down. Lift the knees up, tops of feet to the mat. You can go low, medium, or high. Exhale back to the earth. Press it to a plank or table. Push. And back to dog. Go ahead and walk that dog. Shaking it out, yes or no. Inhale through your nose and sigh out. Left leg lifts, dog split. Here's your inhale, exhale, knee to outside elbow. Pull till you're empty of air. Inhale back and cross it under. And back. Knee to nose. And back. Do it again. All three ways. It's movement with breath, but yet it's really strong. Take the leg up so high and stack hips. Bend the knee, drawing circles with the foot both ways. Keep breathing in your hip flexor. And circles with the knee. Wild Thing if you want it. Totally optional. Coming out into a left side plank. Putting the knee down if necessary. Otherwise everything's stacked. Whoops. If you want more, arm overhead, separate legs. And find your plank, tables modification. Eyes, elbows forward, shift forward, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to the earth. Take it to plank. And downward dog. 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose and sigh out. Again. And one more. All right. Tiptoe those feet forward. Let's just get in a couple more little forward bends. Inhale, Ardha. Pulling your head forward, pushing sit bones behind you, creating length and space. Another inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Squeeze the air from your bellies. Inhale, Ardha Tadasana, halfway up. And exhales, Uttanasana, forward fold. One more, Ardha. And Uttanasana. Sweep up, reach and rise. Heels down, tuck your tail, lifting your hearts to heaven. And returning to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Top of your mats in Tadasana. I'm moving a little fast because I have a lot to get in. I'm hoping I can get in all the poses I want today. Feet parallel, hands width apart, lift the toes, turning your thighs in, pulling your navel in, and roll the shoulders on your back. Hands open and receiving. Inhale, you'll rise. Exhale, you'll fold. Ardha. Jumper step plank. And vinyasa. Skip it if you need to, or do it with the knees down. Right foot forward, crescent. Staying on the ball of the back foot. The inhale, you'll rise, nice and strong, 5 counts. Exhale's the forward fold. Step back. You'll do the left side at the same pace. This is a vinyasa warm-up. Movement on breath. Left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Kick it back. And flow. And again, you're going to be doing a few of these, so if you want to skip the chaturangas, you can. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale up. Exhale down. The difference, my back foot's now flat on the mat. Step back and flow. Left foot, same thing. Rising in warrior one. Exhale, folds. Take a moment here. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. Right foot, Vera one, warrior one. Now inhale, rise. Exhale, transition. Inhale to two. Exhale, down. Step back. Same thing on the left, and then hold dog. Movement on breath. The inhales you rise, the exhales you fold. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. And again. Jumper step forward. Let's close this out. Ardha Tadasana, halfway up. Exhale, folds, Uttanasana. Inhale, rises, Utthita Tadasana. Heels down, tuck your tail, lifting your hearts to heaven. And returning to heart center in Anjali Mudra. All right, here we go. Back in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Ardha. Jumper step plank. Vinyasa. Crescent warrior, right foot forward. Staying on the ball of the foot. Modification would be back knee down. Inhale, rise. Biceps in front of your ears, by your ears are behind gaze's third eye. Bend the back knee, square off your hips, and kick your heel back. Go deeper if you can. Hands in prayer, twist to your right. Get left elbow outside right knee and push. I just want you to breathe and start to get the spine supple. You can wrap your back if you wish. Now look down and spin out. Warrior two. Mula Bandha, strong arm strong. Check your feet. Inside foot parallel, and then the heel of the front foot in line with the arch of the back. Drop down a little more. Palm up, reverse. Lifting your hearts to heaven in honor of yourselves. Bring it to center, reach behind Venus Mudra. Draw your knuckles down, just kind of start to open up the chest a little bit. Big inhale, on the exhale, bow and humble yourselves. Try and come inside your thighs. We're going to start to open the hips now, preparing for a bird. Let the head come down, knuckles rise. Breathe right into those hips. Root into the back half of your left foot. Now bring both hands to the mat. Bend the elbows, head hangs. A lot of body weight there. Maybe the knee opens a little more to the right, but I want you to really breathe right into your pelvis and groin and hips. All right, right hand down, left arm up. Side angle. Now wrap your back, turn your palm and bend the elbow. To get into bird, you really do have to have a full bind. So I'm going to feed my right arm under and find my fingers behind to start. And again, I'm going a little slow because I really want to warm up my hips. So I don't know if I can get into it. Look down, step forward with your left foot. May take a couple of steps. And as I come forward, now I'm putting the weight on my left foot as I come onto my right toe. Ready? You're going to root into that left foot and start to stand. Ground down, rise up. See where you're at. And again, some of you may not be able to do the full bind. You may actually have to just kind of almost hold it and stand up. And if you can do it, we extend our leg out. I'm so sorry. Next side should be easier because this side is a little injured. Now, if you're in bird, where your leg would be totally extended, release and step it back and find crescent. Take your time. Arms up. Relax shoulders facing gaze. Square off those hips. Now we're going to go into that twist. Drop a little more. Prayer. Twist to your left. Right elbow outside left knee and push. Breathe right into that belly. Look down, spin out to 2, warrior 2, check your feet. Mula Bandha strong, arm strong. Left palm up, reverse, lifting your hearts to heaven. Bring it to center. Reach behind Venus Mudra and draw your knuckles down. Open up the chest. Inhale, exhale, bow. Bring it inside. Head hangs, knuckles rise. Rooting into the back half of the right foot. Breathing all the way down into that low belly. Release both hands to the mat. Bend in, head hangs, so all your body weight's there. Breathe into those hips. Left hand down, right arm up, and we are going to wrap. Full bind if you can. Ready, look down. Start to step forward. So your feet come in line. My right foot is grounded. I'm on the tippy toes of my left. I'm going to push into that right foot and start to rise. Focus. Oh, darn it. I'm going to get this if it kills me. And extend if you can. Release, step back, warrior 1. Now my back foot's down. Adjust with your hands if you need to and rise. So it's right foot forward, left foot's back, in case you got out of sequence. Go ahead, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Rise to the crown, start to reach, reach, reach. Triangle. Use your block if you wish. Half bind. This will keep your shoulders stacked. If you want more, extended bound triangle, palm up. Bring it back to Trikonasana. Bend the knee, side angle, runner's lunge. Step back and flow. Left foot Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, back foot planted. Inhale, rise. Sink in, pushing your heel back, pull hip in, relax shoulders, face gaze. Vira 2. Check your lines, check your feet. Mula Bandha strong, arm strong, straighten the front leg. Reach, reach, reach. 4, triangle pose. Look up your arms, see your thumb. Pull the crown forward and ground into your feet. Half bind. Extended bound if you want more. Palm up. Bicep under the ears. You reach forward, pull your hip back. Continue to root into your feet. Back to a triangle. Bend the knee, side angle to a runner's lunge. Take it back. Flow. Hold dog when you get there. Shake it out, yes and no. Inhale through your nose and sigh out. And again, let me just get a sip. High on the tippy toes, bend the knees, push your bellies onto your thighs, and when you're ready, jump forward. Give it a go. Inhales Ardha. Exhales Uttanasana. Inhale rises Utthita Tadasana. How are we on time? I think we're good. All right, we are going to do a balance. It's either going to be a toe bounce or a flying pigeon. I can get myself into the pigeon. I cannot extend my leg back, but I will demonstrate. So we're going to start. Let's do this foot. This is my weaker leg, so I'm actually going to start with my left leg down, and then I'll try it on the right side. I'm not sure if I can get there. I'm going to grab my big toe on my right foot, my left hand. I'm going to push this knee down as I rise. Keep pushing into that knee, and you're going to start to feel that right hip flexor opening up just a little bit. Now release that foot, just slide it down your thigh just a little bit if you can see. The toe balance is where you're going to come all the way down. I have to put my hands down first and then find my toe. Once you're here, try and bring it all in. And if you can do it, one hand to your heart or two hands to your heart. Now if you want to try flying eagle, I've got to demonstrate this on the side. So I have my foot back here in that cross, and as I come down, I'm going to plant my hands. See how my foot is down? I'm going to actually come right onto my triceps. I'm squeezing that foot into the outside of my arm, and then I pick it up. You're supposed to extend the leg back. I just can't get there yet. But that's the synopsis of that pose, so you can play with that as well. Once you've done it a couple times, or if you're in it for a few breaths, even 2 breaths, better than most, right? Shake it out, and let's regroup, and we'll try the other side. The other side might be easier, we're hoping. All right, I'm going to go sideways on this one. So I'm back in Tadasana, get grounded. Find your focus too. I always look down. You'll probably notice it in the videos. Right foot down. I feel like I'm on a little hump though here, we'll see. First start with the half lotus. Bring that foot right, like my heel's almost in my groin. I think I'm on something. Let me back up. Grab the toe. Push the knee down. Keep pushing. No, it's just not going to work that way. And then if you will, let that left hand rise. Keep pushing that knee down so you start to open up that left hip flexor just a little bit. And again, these are just kind of fun poses. If you're not ready for it in your practice, it's okay. At least you're kind of getting an understanding how to get into it. Slide the foot, foot flexed. Bring it into the toe balance, or bring those hands down, shift forward, hug. Get that foot right outside, and then lift the right leg behind. Either one. Play with it. You don't have much time, but at least you can, and you can stop the video and play with it a little more if you want. Focus, core, balance. All right, we've got one more beautiful sequence to do, and then we are going to start to move our way into a cool down. Back to the top of your mats when you're ready. Utkatasana chair, my favorite. Big toes touch, drop the hips, squeeze your thighs. Push that tailbone down, pull the navel in and rise. And if you will, drop down a little bit more. Keep pulling tailbone towards the mat, round that low back a little bit, pull that navel in. Now can you lift your chest and toes just slightly? Eagle left over, or left under right, sorry. Eagle arms. Left over right. And you can wrap it or put your toe down. What is it? There's something here that is the arm balance. Every exhale, go a little deeper. Find your focus, find your breath. Start to bring the elbows towards your knees so your torso is actually like parallel to the mat. Look below your arms to the floor and now kick left heel behind, flying eagle. As you kick your heel back, toe points towards your mat, draw those fingers forward. Right hip up, left hip down, navel in, kick into that heel. Now bend the knee and land, ball the foot. So it's crescent, right? Square off those hips. Draw elbows forward and up. Stay here. Slowly drag your fingers across the sky. Big inhale, exhale, bow. Keeping eagle arms right inside that thigh. Get as low as you can. Squeeze the thigh into the ribs. Push your heel back, pull fingers forward. Focus. Hands down and lift that back leg. Standing split, nose to knee. Maybe take that right arm around the calf and pull in just a little bit more. Maybe both hands on your ankle. Here's your option. You can bend the knee and go back, or you can come up on your tippy toe, hands down, right? Bend the knee, bend the elbows, push. Taking it back and flow. Jump or step forward, Utkatasana, chair pose. When you land, big toes touch. Keep the hips slowly rise. Relax shoulders facing gaze. Get rid of that back. Pull that tailbone down, navel in. Drop a little more. Shift gaze for focus, right over left. Right under left arm. Wrap, draw elbows forward and up. Gaze is soft, breath is strong. With every exhale, drop more. Start to bring elbows towards knee, parallel to the mat. Extend right leg behind. And as you kick back, I can't do it, I'm sorry, this leg. So as you kick back, pull your fingers forward. Focus right below your nose. And it's left hip up, right hip down, navel in. Bend the knee and land. Ball the foot. Rise. Back with eagle arms. Square off those hips. Draw elbows forward and up. Stay here or drag fingers across the sky. Big inhale, exhale, bow. Humbling yourselves. I humble myself every day. As I squeeze my thigh gently in, I'm pushing my heel back, pulling fingers forward. Gaze below my arms to the floor. Maybe go deeper. Hands down, lift. Standing splits. Nose to knee. Maybe wrap the arm around the leg and pull in more. Your choice, bend the knee and put it back or hop it back like we did. Holding dog when you get there. Come up on your tippy toes, big inhale. Exhale, take your heels to the right and sink in. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. And center. Again. Jump forward, coming into yoga squat. Go wide. Once you land, drop. Hands come to the heart center in prayer. If you need to, grab a block, sit on a block. If it's just not happening today, because of ankles or knee issues, just come to a comfortable seated posture. Close your eyes so you can let the body weight and gravity do its thing. As you draw tail down, crown shall rise. Press those elbows inside the knee, thumbs drawing towards your sternum. And let's return to our breath. Inhale, bring your breath to your low back, bringing blood and oxygen to your lower intestines. Exhale, squeezing it out. Inhale, fill your side body, puff those kidneys. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to your core, creating space around all your internal organs. And exhale, letting it go. Inhale to the center of your shoulder blades. Maybe that's where you carry your stress or tension. Exhale, let it all out. Finally, inhale all the way up your spine, the base of your neck, your skull, your brain. And exhale, crow, if you want to go there. Hands down. Shift. May have to bring the feet in a little bit. Look out in front of you, okay? So if I'm here, I'm looking out there. Another option, a block for your forehead. So you can be up here. You want to get shins right on top of those triceps. Oops, and then bring it back. You can't do it that way. I have to do it my own way. Use the breath. Try and hold for 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and bring it down. Little Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Soles of your feet to their knees out wide. Actually, let's do a little half lotus. The only pose I didn't get in today was the pigeon. And that's again because I ran out of time. But if you want to get yourself into a pigeon, stop the tape and then pick it back up when you're done. You would bring your right knee forward. And when you pivot your leg, take that knee to the outside of the mat. Don't bring it to center. That way, as you go back, you're not going to roll off onto this hip. If you feel like you need to, take your block and sit on it, and that will take some weight off of the knee, or flip over and just do the same thing on your back. Bring yourselves down and just rest forehead. Let's just do it for like 10 breaths. So we have our grand finale, bird pose. There's so many more, but these are just like my little synopsis of bird poses, and it's fun just to kind of play around with it. Make your way back. So what you're going to do, sorry I didn't get you into it properly probably the first time, curl the toes, lift the hips, press it back to dog. Just take a moment here, walk it out, shake it. So left knee you'd bring forward, pivot, and again as I pivot I take that knee more to the outside of the mat, not the center. Walk or slide right leg back. Block under the hip if necessary. And then again, bring yourselves down, rest forehead. And you can rest your forehead on a block as well. Completely relax and breathe, belly and back. Off onto the left hip, swing those legs around forward, shake them out if necessary. And then we're down on our backs for the rest of class. Feet flat, knees bent, one vertebrae at a time, try and lower. Once you're on your back with the arms resting, walk your heels in tight. And it's going to be heels pushing down, hips pressing high. Root down, push up. Stay here or walk heels in tighter and press hips up higher. Maybe walk the shoulders under to clasp the hands in prayer. Chin into chest to breathe will stimulate your thyroids. Shift your gaze to your bellies and watch it rise and fall. Take a big inhale. Roll on the tippy toes and release. Exhale, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae. And when the tailbone touches, pause. Second time, bridge or wheel. Wheel, hands go above your shoulders, same direction as your feet. Push equally hands and feet to come to the crown. And then rooting into your palms, straightening your arms, rooting into your heels, straightening the legs, pressing hips high. Bridge, heels down, hips lift. Maybe walk in a little tighter or press up higher. Maybe walk the shoulders under, clasping hands in prayer, chin into chest to breathe, watching belly rise and fall. Take an inhale. Roll on the tippy toes, release the hands, exhale. Relax. Windshield wiper the knees if that feels good to you. Inversion, you can have your legs up. You can use a block under the hips, or you can boost yourselves into your shoulder stand or even a headstand if you wish. Just for about a minute, giving a nice rush of blood to your heart, your sinuses, your brain. Slowly bring it in. Alright. Right knee into the belly, left leg extends out in front. Let it rest. Right arm up overhead or out to the side. Just let it rest. And then take that left hand and pull the leg across your body into your twist. Turning your gaze behind you. Close your eyes. Relax and breathe. On the inhale, make your way to center. Take your time. Draw both knees in. And then let's switch. Keep that left knee in, and the right leg's going to go out. Just let it rest. Left arm up overhead, letting it rest. And then take this right hand and pull the leg across your body into your twist. Try to keep your shoulder down as you turn your head to the left. Close your eyes. Relax and breathe. Inhale, bring your way to center. Draw the knees in, another high, rocking gently. Before your final posture of Shavasana, if you will, inhale through your nose, sigh out. With that intention, staying on your backs, let your legs come out in front of you. Feet can be as wide as your mat or wider. That feels better. Arms out to the side or by the sides, palms up. Gently touch index finger to your thumbs. And just allow your bodies to rest. That was a pretty aggressive class. So give yourselves permission to let go and surrender. Allow each vertebrae to melt, your muscles to melt, shoulders. Eyeballs will sink deep into their sockets, and your eyelids are gently closed. Your inner ear softens, your jaw slackens, and your tongue relaxes as you let everything go. each fingertip with a thumb. Reaching your arms overhead and extend through your feet and stretch your bodies out. Take a deep inhale, fill your body with your sweet, sweet breath, and on your exhale, drawing the knees into your chest, giving yourselves one final compassionate hug. When you feel satisfied, slowly rolling to your right side and just remain there for a moment in the fetal position with your eyes closed. Use the strength of your arms and slowly start to rise back to seated, drawing both hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And lower your chin into your chest and bow your heads, taking a moment to honor yourselves. From the place deep in my soul, which I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor this same light that shines deep inside of each of you. Thank you all so much once again for joining me on this journey. Wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.